What is up YouTube? Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers, sometimes tech. And for this episode, I'm excited to bring you my review of the Adidas Originals Dragon Ball Z YUNG-1 Frieza. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so because we are giving away a brand new Kobe NXT AD360 in the Classic Lakers colorway. Subscribe now, follow me on IG, hit the link down below for the rest of the mechanics. Before we get started, let me just give a quick shout out to Soul Academy Philippines. They were the ones responsible for this partnership so that I can bring you guys this early review and early unboxing. We were able to do a review already of the Adidas Originals Dragon Ball Z Goku. And for today, we are doing the review on the Frieza YUNG-1. So both pairs actually drop on September 29. The Goku sells for 10,000. The Frieza sells for 8,000. Get yours at Soul Academy when they drop on the 29th. So guys, for this review, we will do three things. Number one, we will talk briefly about Frieza. And then we will talk about the silhouette, which is the YUNG-1, because I've never reviewed the YUNG-1. So this is actually my first pair of the YUNG-1 silhouette, and I'm excited to actually share with you guys my thoughts on that one. And number three, we'll answer the question if you should get it or not. So let's get to it. Kicking things off, we have to talk about Frieza. Frieza is the most iconic villain in the Dragon Ball series, and it's so deserving actually for him to have the first sneaker alongside Goku. Why is he so iconic? Because no villain has ever affected the lives of almost the entire set or the entire set of heroes in Dragon Ball like Frieza. Let's go over the list. The guy blew up the planet of Vegeta. He killed Vegeta's father. Number one. Number two, he blew up Goku's planet, which actually sent Goku all the way to Earth to be able to begin the entire story arc. So that's number two. Number three, his battle with Goku blew up planet Namek, which is the planet of Piccolo. And there are a lot more things that the guy did apart from beating up everybody, including Gohan. He's just really the most, iconic and feared and most merciless and evil villain in the series. And that's why I think it's cool that he has a shoe right now with the YUNG-1. So iconic, in fact, that he was brought back, but this time as an ally to Goku with the Super Dragon Ball series, wherein they were trying to fight for the survival of their universe, Universe 7. But anyway, this isn't an anime review. I just want to stress the point that Frieza is an iconic character in the series and he is deserving of this sneaker. Let's get to the silhouette. Now, obviously, the colorway is inspired by Frieza. You have the violet, the pink, the white, which are all colors that he used for his battle in Planet Namek throughout his three phases. You also have like plastic blocks on the tongue and here at the side as well as the back, which are actually very much can be found on his character, that purple thing on his head, his elbows, and different parts of his body, as well as his chest. So those are the elements that you would know instantly that this is a Frieza sneaker. Now, there are people who are saying that this three-fingered or three-prong thing at the outsole is inspired by him as well. Maybe, but it's actually the same design with the outsole of the YUNG-1 silhouette. So it may not be the reason why it's like this. Now, speaking of the YUNG-1 silhouette, when I say silhouette, by the way, to the non-sneakerheads watching this video, it means it's the shoe. What usually happens is that artists or collaborators such as Dragon Ball use the shoe as a canvas, just like the Ultra Boost, stuff like that, and then they design over it. So this one is called the YUNG-1. The YUNG-1 is fairly new, but it was actually inspired by the 1997 sneaker from Adidas called the Falcon Dorf. Now, the Falcon actually came back recently with an endorsement deal with Kylie Jenner for the women, nothing for the men. The YUNG-1 is actually the men's version. So you have almost the same upper with a reworked midsole from the same sneaker that came out in 1997. Now, what's so important about this sneaker? This is the entry-level dad shoe of Adidas. Because if you take a look at it, Adidas actually came out with very expensive dad shoes initially. You had the Yeezy Wave Runner 700, which is priced at 16,000 pesos. You have the Yeezy 500s, which are selling, which I think sold like 12 or 13,000. I can't remember what price. I actually have a Yeezy 500 here. This is the Super Moon Yellow colorway. I actually also have the Utility Black. Rarely use them, but anyway. So this one, the YUNG-1, is the entry-level dad shoe for Adidas, and this is what you guys get. It's a very funky upper with loud shapes, which is the hallmark of dad shoes, wavy and all of that crazy stuff and all of those crazy colors. And you have an over-exaggerated chunky midsole. So in essence, that's the dad shoe. And this is one of the most affordable dad shoes from Adidas that you guys can get today. And I say that this is the most affordable one because the YUNG-1 is not available here in the Philippines, or it wasn't available when it dropped. Now, there is a smaller version of this. I think it's called the YUNG-96. I haven't reviewed it yet. Sells for a little over 5,000 pesos. So this is probably one of your best bets if you want the YUNG-1 sneaker right now. How is it on feet? To be honest, it's not as comfortable as Boost. Duh, it's not Boost. So yeah, if you're looking for a comfortable sneaker, you're better off with this amount of money getting an Ultra Boost, or add 2,000 pesos. If you can just buy one, for example, of the entire Dragon Ball set, add just 2,000 pesos and go for the Goku instead, because at least this one has a Boost midsole and it is hella comfortable. It's more comfortable than the NMD. It's more comfortable than a Nike Runner, comparable to the Pure Boost. Watch my review, link down below, of this shoe. Now, for the Frieza sneaker, as far as dad shoes go, it is comfortable. But again, take note, when you compare it to other dad shoes, when you compare it, for example, to the Puma Thunders, I find this lighter, so that's a plus. When you compare it to, for example, what else is there? The Technos, that one I think is a, I'll make a comparison video of the YUNG-1 and the Nike Techno M2, M2 Technos. That'll be a very good comparison video. Watch out for that soon. But yeah, my point is, if you want the chunky dad sneaker from Adidas, in terms of comfort, it's lightweight, it's good, it's above average compared to all the other dad sneakers out there. Which leads me to the last part of this review. Should you get the YUNG-1 Frieza? The answer is very simple. If you are a fan of Dragon Ball and if you have the budget, then why not? I mean, it would be awesome if you can complete the set and do the entire stacked box so you can see the complete artwork. But if you don't have that much budget, and for example, comfort is your primary concern, then you might be better off going with the Goku right now. Now, I haven't reviewed all the other sneakers yet, but as far as the initial lineup is concerned, I think this is the only sneaker with Boost. All the others will not have a Boost midsole. So if comfort is your number one bet, and Goku is probably the most iconic Dragon Ball character anyway, so go for that one instead. But if you have extra budget and if you're planning on completing the set, then why not? Now, if you're not a fan of Dragon Ball, then obviously skip this. Just wait for the YUNG-1 or go for the YUNG-96 or whatever kind of dad shoe that you guys can get your hands on. Adidas and Dragon Ball is not forcing you to buy the sneaker. This was meant for Dragon Ball fans. This was also meant for Dragon Ball fans. If you're not a Dragon Ball fan, then don't hate it because it's not meant for you. Then go buy some other sneaker. This is meant for me. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, and that's why I love both sneakers, and I have the intention of completing the entire set. And that's it for this review. So if you guys enjoyed, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you follow me on IG. And again, guys, if you are planning on picking either of the sneakers up, try to get them from Soul Academy on September 29. The Goku, again, sells for 10,000 pesos. The Frieza sells for 8,000 pesos. That's it for now. Peace. God bless. Woo!